So hello guys and welcome back. So in this video we are going to learn how to create this beautiful navigation drawer on our desired activities. This navigation drawer will be for all activities on which you want to display this navigation drawer without duplicating the code. In the previous techniques we have to make the navigation drawer and we have to write the same code on all activities on which we want to display this navigation drawer. But in the optimized and the best technique, we have to write a base activity and the base code, and we just have to extend the activity on which we want to display this navigation drawer, and we can use the same code, the same base navigation drawer code for all activities on which we want to display the navigation drawer. And if we are not using this base drawer navigation, and we can hide this navigation drawer on which we do not want to display this navigation drawer. So you can see here the same code is appearing on our dashboard screen, and the same code for our order and same code for our customer screen. So if I'm going to go into the normal flow of this application, you can see here my splash screen, no navigation drawer here. My welcome screen, no navigation drawer here. When I'm going to click on my sign in screen, no navigation drawer here. But when I'm going to when I'm going to click on this sign in, my user is signed in and my navigation drawer is displayed on my dashboard because I have used the same code, the same base drawer code on this activity and the same base drawer code on my orders and for same code on my customer screens. So guys, for all these people who are new to our channel, let me briefly describe that we are making a water delivery application from scratch. We have designed our sign-in, forgot password, welcome screen, Firebase attachment and Firebase integration into our project. Now we are far more ahead from our previous classes, and now we are designing our navigation drawer, the base navigation drawer for all our activities. So please like, share our video, comment on our video and subscribe to our channel. You can find the code in our description. So stay tuned and watch the video till the end. So guys, first of all, let's create a dashboard activity for our water delivery application. For this, I will click on the resource, right click on it from the new and go into the activity, and from here select the empty activity and write it as dashboard. And after successfully logging into our application, we will be navigated to this dashboard activity. And on this dashboard activity, our drawer menu will be displayed. After successfully creating the drawer navigation menu, we will extend that menu to all newly created activities in the later stages of this video. So for keeping the things simple, we will launch this activity at the startup. And after that, we will resume our normal flow of this application. So now let's come back to the design of this activity, and to recognizing it, let's place a text view here so that we can recognize it from other activities. And later on we will add more design to this activity. So if I'm going to launch the application, so you can see here we have break the normal flow of this application and directly launching the dashboard. Now let's create the menu drawer on this activity, and we will populate that navigation drawer without duplicating the code to other activities of this application. So first of all, go into the build Gradle. And from here we will have to enable the view binding in this Android enclosure. So now let's click on the sync now button. Let's wait a while. Okay, there is spelling mistake here. It is build features. Now let's click on the sync now button again. So our project is successfully synced and the view binding feature is enabled in our application. So now let's create the base navigation drawer activity in this application. For this, I will click onto the layout, and from here, from the activity, click on empty activity, and from here we will decide our drawer base activity and click finish button. So this is our drawer navigation base activity, and we will come back into this activity. First of all, let's create the menu and the navigation view and other things related to the navigation drawer. Let's do it. For this, I will click on the resource, and from here I will select the Android resource directory, and from here select the menu and click OK. Now again click on menu, and from here select the menu resource file, and we will select the main drawer menu. Now let's import a few icons which will be displayed as an item in the navigation view. So okay guys, now we will have to import the icons for our navigation view drawer, and from the new I will select the vector assets, and from here I will have to select the icon for my menu items, and I will select the bike here. So you can also import these icons. So I have to import the icons related to my application. I have not found any vector asset in it, so I manually had designed it. So I have this PNG, I have created it and then converted these .png files to .svg file so that this can be imported as a vector asset into my application. And from here click on local file, click on this folder, and from here I will have to import each icon one by one. Click next, finish, and in the same way I have to do for all vector assets. So okay guys, all my assets has been imported here. So now let's design our navigation menu from here. Let me hide some windows to see the things clearly. And from here, let's so guys, I have created a group here and checkable behavior is single, and in it I have created an item. I have given the ID, then I have allocated the icon which I just have imported in this project and the title of this item. So we will have to provide multiple items in our navigation drawer. So the icon of this item is missing. Let me import from the built-in vector assets provided by Android application. And from here I will click on this clip, and from here I will select the bike, click OK, and click next and finish. So guys, we have successfully created the menu items along with icons and titles. Now let's create the header of our navigation tray. For this, I will click on this layout, and from here, click on resource file, and I will write the name of this header as main drawer header, and this name is sync with this main drawer menu, and this is the header of this menu. And from here, change the layout as linear layout, and from here select the height as 200 dp. Give the padding, and we have given its background as pure water text. We just have created in our previous videos. So we will have to provide the image for this image view. So I have the logo, copy it and paste in the drawable. And from here I will give this image, and from here we will have to select the orientation as vertical. So guys, our main menu header is completed. Now let's come to the drawer base activity and allocate this menu drawer and menu header to our drawer base activity, and change this constraint layout to our drawer layout. Now we will also have to create the content layout, and all activities will be displayed into our content layout. For this, I will write the content layout and click OK. Let's create the app bar here. So guys, we have designed the app bar layout here, and we have given our custom pure water text color to sync it according to our application design. And finally, we will have to write the frame layout here, and all our activities will be embedded in this frame layout. So this is the frame layout for all activities which will be embedded to this base drawer navigation view. Now let's come back to our drawer base activity and embed all our designed sub items into it. Let me split it so that we can see the corresponding item and their corresponding lock. So we have first of all include our content layout for embedding the activities into this content layout. And now we have to design our navigation view. And the header layout of this navigation view will be our header. and its menu will be our created menu drawer menu. So guys, you can see here our navigation drawer base activities has a look here, and all our activities will be embedded into this content layout, and we need not to duplicate all our code for this. Now let's come to the drawer base activity Java file and write some code here. And we have to delete this on create and write here the set content view. And in this content view, we will add our drawer layout. Now it's time to add the toolbar here. So we forgot to add the toolbar ID. Let's give it first. It is located into our content view. And give its ID as toolbar. And we are getting error here because delete its dependencies, write on Alt plus Enter. And from here we have two options, toolbar widget and toolbar app compact. So we have to import the second one. And you can see here error is gone. Now it's time to add the navigation view here. So we are getting the error here because we have not imported this listener here. Right click on this error button, and from here click on this make drawer base implement and select on it, click OK. And this item and this callback method is imported and implemented in this activity, and error is gone. So we are getting the error here because we have to write these strings into our value string. Copy it and go into our values, and from here click on strings, menu try open and write the value here, and same for the clause. Now write this corresponding value string into it, delete this string and write strings try open, and same for the try clause. And toggle.sing straight. And now we have to write the function here to write the title of our activity in our app bar. For this I will make a function here So guys, the code of our dryer base activity is completed. Now we have to extend the desired activity on which we want to display this dryer menu. For the moment, I am interested in displaying this dryer menu onto our dashboard activity. I will come here and I will delete this app compat activity and I will write the dryer base activity. Now we need to write a little bit code and our dryer menu will be populated on this activity. In the same way, we will create another activities in this tutorial and I will also populate the same dryer navigation menu onto newly created activity. Let's do it. And first of all, we will have to create the binding here. Activity dashboard binding. And in the content view, I will give the binding root view. So guys, now let's build and compile this application. Okay, you can see here our application is being crashed. Now let's see why it is being crashed. Click on done and you can see here we have to set this feature, the action bar, to false in the theme. So now let's come into our theme here. And we manually have designed our action bar. So in the theme, we will select no action bar. Same for our night mode theme. Now let's build and compile this application again. So guys, you can see here our driver menu is successfully populated on our dashboard activity. And from here, when I'm going to click on this navigation view, you can see here. So when I'm going to click on this menu items, you can see here all our items and corresponding icons are being displayed here. So now we will have to write a little bit more code so that when I'm going to click on this orders, I will be navigated to our order activity and dryer will be closed. In the same way, when I'm going to click on this customer activity and the dryer will be closed. For giving the example, I will create two activities, the orders activities and the customer activities, so that you can get an idea that how to populate the same navigation dryer on other activities without writing the duplicate code. Let's do it. So click on this resource and from new and from the activity, click on empty activity and write the activity name as order activity. Click finish button. In the same way, now let's create another activity. Select the empty activity and write it as customer activities. And click finish button. So guys, now let's come into our dashboard activity and we have to write the same code for this customers and order activity so that our navigation drive will be populated here. And from here we can give the activity title here and we will give this activity as dashboard. In the same way, now let's come to the customer activity and from the extend we will add the dryer base activity and it will be started as activity customer bindings and we have to initialize this customer binding with our and in our set content layout we will have to get the root of this binding. And in the same way we will allocate the title for this activity as customers. In the same way we have to duplicate these steps. We will have to extend the base activity and now let's give the binding of this activity. Allocate the title of this activity as orders. and from here get the root of this activity. In the same way, now let's come back to the drawer base activity, and on this on-click navigation listener, we have to recognize the click event, and will have to navigate that click event to corresponding activity. Let's do it. So first of all, we will have to close the drawer. We will have to get the ID of the click items, and we will have to write the case if the customer item is clicked. We will have to navigate this activity to this customer activities. So guys, we have been navigated to our customer activities, and we have give a smooth transition by this method, and repeat the same steps for our orders. And you can make multiple activities and can control the navigation from here. So guys, we have successfully implemented the navigation drawer on other activities by just writing simple codes. So guys, let me correct one thing. We will have to allocate this title below this set content view, and same for the order activity, and same for the dashboard activity. It always be below this set content view, so that after successfully navigated to this activity, this title will be allocated to this activity. And click play button. So guys, you can see here our navigation drawer is here. We are on the dashboard activity, and when I'm going to click on this customer, I will be navigated to my customer activity with this title, and when I'm going to click on the order activity, I will be navigated to my order activities. So guys, you can see here how it is easy to populate the same navigation drawer on all our activities without duplicating the code. Now let's come to the normal flow of this application we just have created for our water delivery application. For this, I will kill this application, go into the Android manifest file, and write this intent filter to our same menu here. So guys, all our code is completed. Now let's come into the normal mode of this application, where we have to display the navigation drawer on some activities and do not display the navigation drawer on some activities. For this, I will come into the my sign in activity, and after successfully sign in, I will navigate my user to my dashboard activity. For this, I will write here start activity, new intent sign in activity dot this to my dashboard activity dot class. So when user will sign in, he will navigate it to our dashboard activity where our menu drawer is being displayed. Now let's compile this application and see the flow. So our application is launched and boom, it's crashed. Now let's see what is the reason behind this. And you can see here, I am using a method in my splash activity, which is action bar.hide on a null object reference. So okay, now let me check my splash activity. So I am finding this method here. I am hiding the action bar, but in the theme, I have selected no action bar. So it means that on my splash activity, I am hiding no action bar. The action bar does not exist. So you just have to comment this method, and from here, play the application again. So you can see our beautiful splash screen, and then our welcome screen, and from here click on sign in and write the admin at coding pursuits, my username and my password. Click sign in, the progress bar appearing, and boom, I am navigated to my dashboard screen after successfully signing. And on this activity, I have started displaying my navigation drawer. And when I'm going to click the orders, I am navigated to my orders activity. And when I'm going to click on my customers, I am navigated to my customer activities. So guys, hope you have enjoyed the video. Hope you have learned some new things. And please like, share our video, comment on our video, and subscribe to our channel. See you in next video.